With Pokemon Day just around the corner, I think we've all been wondering, what are they going to do about Pokemon Scarlet and Violet? Are they going to fix it? Are they going to increase frame rates? Are they going to fix all these bugs? And will they announce it at Pokemon Day? Well, it seems that won't be the case. They want to make sure Pokemon Day is about good things and good announcements. So before that, we actually got some news today, which is news about patch 1.2.0, which officially didn't get released, but it got announced today, coming later at the end of February. In today's video, we're going to go over all the different patch notes, and I'll kind of give you my thoughts on some of these changes that are on the horizon. Some are good, and some might not be perceived as good, but might be necessary. What's going on, guys? I'm Dom from the Game Leaders, and we're going to be talking about Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, the patch 1.2.0 update. Alright, so without further ado, let me get into the actual patch notes here. So to start off, we have a few different categories that these patch notes are kind of like dispersed in. I think first off is this was originally announced. This information comes from Nintendo Life, and there's a bunch of other different websites that have actually posted this as well. So this 1.2.0 update is a huge update. It's broken down into feature adjustments, bug fixes, which has a lot of different categories like battles, terror raid battles, and other. And we're gonna go through all of them kind of a Spitfire way, and I'll kind of give you my thoughts on it. So first off is feature adjustments. They're gonna add additional functionality to the Pokemon boxes. And God, we know the Pokemon boxes are incredibly broken and they are so slow. They're going to be adding from the Pokemon summary, they're going to have that players will be able to change Pokemon nicknames, markings, held items, marks, and ribbons. Thankfully, we can finally do the mark inside of the box. We no longer have to put the Pokemon in our party, add the mark, put them back. We're also going to be able to reorder moves and have Pokemon remember moves straight from the box. Forget moves and use TM. So no longer you're going to have to move the Pokemon into your party to do all these changes, which was so silly to begin with. So really good change. Players are now going to be able to swap out held items by pressing the Y button when in the held items view, which completely makes sense. Players are going to be able to select all boxes while moving Pokemon or items in the party and boxes view and held items view. So that's really good. So we're going to be able to kind of like holistically move all the boxes. When in your battle team view, you're going to be able to have Pokemon in your boxes that are assigned to a battle team. They're now going to have their icons displayed in a darker hue. So make it more visible, more appealing to the eye so you know which team is being used. On the news screen, they're going to display when you connect to the internet from the main menu, just as connecting to the internet from the Poke Portal. So it's just going to be online mode right there, which is good. Again, just another small quality of life. The main thing that I really want that they didn't really talk about here is just how quickly you can move in your Pokemon boxes, because right now it is slow as molasses. We're moving snail pace in there, so hopefully that this fixes that too. We then have some additional bug fixes here. So we have some terror raid battles. This one here is, and there's a lot of stuff wrong with terror raid battles. So thankfully they're honing in here. A bug that can prevent an opposing terror raid Pokemon's HP gauge from properly reflecting damage. And if you've used an Azumarill and you've done, big damage, because that's part of Azumarill's thing, you know that you've seen the HP bar go away and come right back. It's incredibly frustrating. And they even mark down below, literally right here, such as moves like Play Rough or status conditions may occur in terror raid battles, resulting in the terror raid HP gauge fluctuating, which is incredibly frustrating. This will finally be fixed. So finally, we're going to be able to one-shot these Pokemon. They're actually going to be able to be one-shotted, as opposed to being one-shotted and then coming right back like, oh, I have full health again. A bug that causes all Pokemon on your side to faint at once despite their HP gauge, indicating that they still have HP. This has actually happened to me before. This may occur in Black Crystal terror raid battles. Basically, this is saying that, hey, they might occur in 6-star raids or 7-star raids with the mightiest mark. This will be fixed, which is good. This has happened to me before. A bug that can temporarily prevent a player from entering any input in the game. Oh my god, this is incredibly frustrating. I have gotten multiple turns to where I have not been able to do any entry. It's usually when you're trying to do cheers, you get stuck in that thing and you just can't do anything. This is going to be fixed, and now the player will be able to choose and target their move. This will be fixed. So it's just basically saying, hey, it's going to be fixed. A bug that causes communication error may occur when someone connected to a terror raid battle sees a different Pokemon displayed on their screen than what the host sees. I don't know if this is exactly this, but I have seen it to where, like, I'm in control of, like, another player's Pokemon, and then they have mine. That's been really weird, so hopefully that's fixed too. A bug may occur causing players joining a terror raid battle from the terror raid battle search screen to be brought to a terror raid battle against a Pokemon different from what they saw displayed. So, this never happened to me before, but I imagine if it has, it's incredibly frustrating. A bug that causes terror raid crystals to not appear for a set amount of time under a certain condition or circumstances will be fixed. That's just good. All right, now we're going to move into the battle section. So, basically a big overhaul on terror raid battle, which is good because there is a lot of things that can really sour some people. Like me, I enjoy terror raid battles, but like my wife, we were doing some terror raid battles, and like a lot of those things that we just went over happened to her. She wasn't able to put inputs a lot. She wasn't able to completely get her HP back where it should have been. She got she one-shotted a Pokemon and it didn't happen. So these things that kind of just stack on each other make terror raid battles not fun. All right, next part is battles. So type matchups against Pokemon that have fainted will no longer appear when selecting a move or target during double battles, so that's a good fix. A Zerwork that has terastallized and is disguised another Pokemon via its illusion ability can be identified as a Zerwork by using the check target icon. This bug will be fixed. So basically, it's no longer a guessing game. When a Zerwork has... a lot of problems with Zerwork, apparently. When a Zerwork has terastallized and is disguised by its illusion, the type matchups of moves are displayed based on the type of Pokemon that Zerwork is disguised as, rather than Zerwork's Terra type. Okay, that's good. The stats of a Dondozo with a Tatsugiri in its mouth will increase when Dondozo uses Order Up, even when the move should have been negated. For example, by an opponent using Protect. This is a bug and will be fixed. Good, good, good. If a Pokemon is terastallized after using Destiny Bond and then faints, the effects of Destiny Bond will fail to activate. So this tells me that maybe Destiny Bond is using as it should be right now. So I guess maybe if you're using Destiny Bond currently, and it's going to cause the other Pokemon to faint as it should. This is maybe saying that the effects will fail now. I don't know. This one sounds like a weird change to me, and maybe provide me more context if you have the details behind this one. But even if a Pokemon terastallized, and you do Destiny Bond, they should faint. That seems right. It seems like they're going to do the opposite, which sounds awful. All right, now we're going to move into the other, which is a very interesting section. So pay attention here. So we're going to address an issue that can cause the game to forcibly close at certain locations. This has happened to me. As a result of this fix, there will be a reduction of Pokemon and people displayed in certain towns or in the wild. So basically what they're saying is if we are in the game, if we are in the game like I am right now, I'm currently here, right? And they're saying that, hey, if while in the town, if we're kind of roaming around and stuff, and if there's too many NPCs being populated, which it really isn't ever the case, they're basically saying that, hey, if these two little kids over here are the ones causing the game to crash for whatever reason behind in the coding, that they're gonna go in and reduce these number of folks that cause the crashing. Which, hey, it's a big win because we're not going to have crashes occur in certain towns or areas anymore. But it's a huge fail because it's going to further even limit the livability of a lot of these places. So, if these family of people here, provide me like, okay, hey, this town is really lived, this city's really lived and breathed in. When they're removed, it's just going to be an empty place. So that kind of sucks, quite a bit. So, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about this change in the comments below. I am all for, increasing the way the game acts and, limiting the amount of forcible closes. This has happened to me maybe once or twice. So, for me, this is one of those ones to where it's like, I get it, but you're actually making the game worse here. So, I don't know. Let me know your thoughts. When a Pokemon is not part of the Paldea Pokedex, it's obtained through a link trade. It is displayed as being registered as the Paldea Pokedex. This is a bug and will be fixed. So this is just saying that, hey, if you've ever gotten a Pokemon through a link trade, it should have been registered in your Pokedex but at certain times it's not, which has caused folks to have like 399 out of 400. At least that's what I'm assuming this means. This also could mean that, hey, if you got a Hisuian Growlithe and it shouldn't be in the decks yet, it's not going to enter the decks. So they could mean that too for people who are getting Pokemon under memes that they shouldn't be. Certain actions can cause the main character's expression to not change until the game is closed and reopened. This is funny. This is hilarious. Imagine you're just pissed and just like the whole time. That's actually a pretty funny bug, but I get it. A bug occurs to some players after Rank Battle Season 1, wherein visiting the Rank Battle screen immediately after the season's results have been calculated causes a communication error. And receive their rewards. Following this error, players were unable to participate in any further ranked battles. Okay, that's good that that's fixed, because that sounds awful. If a player has created several battle teams but does not use the battle team in the first slot for their ranked battles, they may not receive the Master Rank ribbon. Oh my god, that's awful. See, this is why I don't create a bunch of battle teams. This will be fixed, so good. It just means that, hey, you're going to get the Master Rank ribbon that you should have gotten if you got to that tier. When a Pokemon you caught comes back to you from another player through link trade, it may not listen to your commands in accordance with what is written in the profile app. Pokemon caught at level XX or below will listen to your commands. This will be fixed. Pokemon caught at level XX. When a Pokemon you caught comes back to you from another player through link trade, it may not listen to your commands in accordance with what is written in the profile app. Okay, interesting one. I'm not gonna comment here. I'm not, Mr. Coding, but this kind of sounds like it sucks. So it sounds like if it listened to you before, it might listen to you again if you get it back, but it might not be the case anymore. A bug is preventing the Pokédex from displaying additional entries, such as entries for shiny Pokemon or Pokemon that were received through surprise trade from players that play in a different language. For Pokemon species that were already registered in the Pokédex, this will be fixed. Okay, that's good. This is just saying, hey, if you got a shiny Garchomp from a surprise trade, it may not have registered as the shiny Garchomp because of the language barrier. That's a good change. Objects such as Pokeballs may be displayed in certain locations of the field unintentionally. This will be fixed. That's good because these were used as positional things, like a Slowpoke. Passerby will no longer be able to be displayed during certain battles that take place in towns during the main story. Oh, that sucks. Passerbys will no longer be displayed during certain battles. That sucks. That provides a fun thing when you see random characters just kind of coming through your battle. That sucks. Other select bug fixes will be implemented. We're planning future bug fix for these patch notes, blah, 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 blah. All right. So that's been the patch notes. Let me know what you guys thought about this, about all of these different changes in the comments down below. A huge update coming around the corner. Most of the things are really good. There's a couple of things like the reduction in people and Pokemon that kind of suck, but let me know what you guys thought. We're not going to sound the alarms yet. We're just going to sit back and see on how this works out and hope that we have a better product and a better game after. All right, my friends, thank you guys for being here. We'll see you in the next video. Peace.